Welcome. This is Sherry J. Mack, and welcome to my presentation on return on investment, abbreviated ROI, in instructional design. This is a presentation to my peers. One of the biggest challenges that e-learning professionals experience is demonstrating the return on investment, ROI, of their training programs. In order to attract project sponsors and to justify resources invested in the development of e-learning, projects need to prove that they deliver real benefit to an organization. I just want to take a minute to say that my references are coming from Reaser and Dempsey, my textbook, e-learning industry, and my Liberty video by Dr. Pastore. The agenda. The purpose of this presentation is to share with my peers the concept of return on investment as it relates to instructional design. The topics I will be covering is Introduction to ROI. What is ROI? Why is it important? The 5-level evaluation framework. Level 1, reaction and planned action data. Level 2, learning data. Level 3, application and implementation data. Level 4, business impact data. Level 5, ROI. Then conclusion. Introduction to return on investment. What is return on investment in instructional design? Well, it answers the question that for every dollar spent in e-learning, how many dollars is returned after the investment is recovered? It is important because every company wants to make a profit. ROI compares earnings or net benefits to investment and shows the results as a percentage. All companies want to see a high percentage. There are 5 levels to the evaluation framework. In order to measure accountability, ROI must be included with performance measures that test other programs. These are listed in the 5-level evaluation framework. Level 1, reaction and planned action data. How participants felt about the program and what they plan to do must include data that 1, reflects value of the contents of the program. 2, include measures of relevance and importance. 3, new information added to the program. And last, shows participants' willingness to recommend the program. Some important questions that you must ask at this level is, was the contents relevant to what they needed it for? Do you plan to use the information learned? Would you recommend this program to others? Level 2 is learning data. How much the participants learned and were strengthened, developed, and acquired new skills. Must include data that 1, shows how confident the participants have grown, shows how they plan to use their newly acquired skills. Some important questions to ask. Did the participants learn something new that they didn't know before? Will they use their new knowledge and not be afraid to try it? Level 3, application and implementation data, determines how much the participants will use their new skills. Must include data that describes barriers, describes enablers. Some important questions to ask at this stage. How effectively and frequently are the participants using their new skills? If they are not using them, why not? Level 4, business impact data. Data that is collected and analyzed to see what key measures improved. A step is needed to isolate the program's effect on these measures. Must include the following measures: errors and rejects, new accounts and sales, customer complaints and customer returns, down, and cycle time. Some critical questions to ask at this stage. Besides the measures listed before, how did the program affect operating costs, job engagement? How did the participants' new gained skills help the business? If the business improved, was it from the program? Last level 5, return on investment. Compares monetary benefits to the fully loaded program costs. You must calculate the sales in terms of monetary dollars. If sales exceed costs, then it is a positive ROI. Some critical questions to ask at this stage, besides the measures listed before, how did the program affect operating costs, job engagement? How did the participants' new gained skills help the business? If the business improved, was it from the program? Conclusion. The purpose of this presentation was to share with my peers the concept of return on investment as it relates to instructional design. The following topics were covered: introduction to ROI, what is ROI, why is ROI important, and the 5-level evaluation net framework. This presentation ends with this conclusion and references. Thank you so much.